Today we're gonna talk about 5 tips on how to start riding off-road for absolute beginners. So if you're starting and want to ride off-road, and if you even don't know how to ride a manual bike, this video is for you. So stay tuned. Tip number 1. First thing, get comfortable on a manual bike. If you don't know how to ride a manual bike, you should learn how to ride manual bike first. And it's not very hard, but learn how to ride a manual bike first. And then make sure you get very comfortable on your bike, on a manual bike. So get very comfortable on your manual bike, ride it a lot on the road. Make sure it's very easy for you to ride a manual bike. Alright, tip number 2. Get a bike your size. So if you're a small person and you really want to start off-roading, make sure you get a bike that's your size so you don't get very scared of riding off-road. If you're a big person, that's okay, but for people like me, I'm very small. I made sure I got really bike my size when I first started riding off-road. Alright, tip number 3. Ride on an easy terrain, similar to the one I'm doing right now, just for you to get comfortable riding off-road and not on the road. And that brings us to tip number 4 in the beginning. Tip number 4. Challenge yourself, but not too much. So go on a terrain that you think it's gonna be easy enough for you as an absolute beginner, similar to the one I'm doing right now. It's very easy, just a few corners and straights and puddles, but don't go too hard, because if you challenge yourself a bit too much, you might really get injured and you might be terrified to start riding off-road. You feel like, oh, you don't want to continue. So make sure you start with a really easy terrain, something you're very comfortable with. Tip number 5. Consistent and practice. The more you ride your dirt bike, or the more you ride your bike off-road, the more you get better. So make sure you're consistent and you don't give up so quickly. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're not improving, you're not getting better, but keep going even if you don't feel like you're improving. And if you keep going, I'm sure you're going to notice your improvement after a while. Just really small improvement makes a difference. So keep going and never stop practicing. And our bonus tip today is be afraid and do it anyway. So I know sometimes it's gonna be terrifying, sometimes you're really scared, but don't let your fear stop you from starting to ride off-road and getting better at what you do. See you next video.